Today, we are going to try to demonstrate the biomechanical principle in the formula V equals radius times angular velocity. This formula consists of a relationship between one's radius and the angular velocity and the influence that occurs to the velocity if the radius is manipulated in the sport of softball or baseball respectively. I have volunteered a friend of mine to be the pitcher and I'm going to try to be the batter. It is important to note that I was a bench warmer for my high school softball team, so my skill set is extremely limited, so enjoy. Also, we are going to assume that I, the batter, has never swung a bat so I can effectively illustrate my principle. The first take will be of me, the batter, choking up on the bat and essentially decreasing my radius. The second swing and hopefully hit will consist of the batter holding the end of the bat, ultimately increasing my radius. Here's proof that I am choking up on the bat. And now I'm holding the end of the bat. The first take involved me hitting a softball with my hands choked up on the bat. Because of this, my radius was ultimately decreased. When this is paired with my constant angular velocity that is represented by the W in the equation, the velocity is smaller than it would otherwise be if I had not choked up on the bat. You can see this is represented in the clip because the ball went a shorter distance, respectively. However, the next clip tells a different story, as I place my hands more towards the end of the bat. This placement causes an increase in my radius. When this increase is paired with my constant angular velocity, it causes an overall increase in velocity and distance as noted by how far the ball traveled the second time. Perhaps the reasoning for choking up on the bat allows for better control of the bat due to the decrease in distance the batter is responsible for. However, by increasing the distance or radius, you cause an overall greater increase for the velocity if the angular velocity is constant. If this is the case, why don't batters hit with extremely long bats? Well, there's a trade-off between the radius and angular velocity. If the bat, or any device for that matter, gets too long, you sacrifice your angular velocity because you are not physically able to swing it or even move it at the same rate as usual. Therefore, for the optimal performance, the batter wants a bat that is long enough, but isn't too long that they risk not being able to move it fast enough. I hope that you enjoyed my video and it was an effective representation of this interesting biomechanical principle.